Hot.
As I say, might be a little hot.
All right, we have to figure something out here. All right, guys, we're on an adventure now. We don't have a spare. I should have stopped and grabbed one. I talked about it. I didn't do it. I thought we could make it. So, we're like in the middle of nowhere. I gotta go back that way a good bit. There's a couple tire shops. So we'll pull the tire off. Doug's gonna stay here with the rig. I'm gonna go get us a tire, and then we'll continue on our mission here. All right, guys, we finally made it to LS Fest 2024. Super excited to be here. Jack Stan's already swapping some tires over. We're gonna get this thing unloaded, kind of get our pit set up, and then probably roll out and make some dinner. Hey, what? All right, guys, James got his tires switched over. We threw some new headlights in Mississippi Queen while we were waiting. Now we're gonna kind of pack our stuff up, head to the hotel, cook some dinner, and go to bed. We've been up for a really long time on this much sleep. So I'm tired, and we ain't doing nothing tonight, so we'll see y'all in the morning. All right, guys, got here super early this morning. Try and get our power steering pulley on. Everybody who commented on Facebook or Instagram trying to get me hooked up, I appreciate you guys greatly. We got a pulley set up, we got a bracket, we got a pump. Put it on. Apparently, we don't have a truck balancer on this thing, which I thought we did. So, fluid dampener, walked around for about an hour. We finally found them, hooked us up greatly with a truck balancer. They had one here, thank God. So, huge shout out to Fluid Dampener. If you guys need anything, go check them out. So, right now we got to find a puller, get this crank pulley off, get this one on, and then we should be good. We can measure for a belt, go to advance real quick, grab a belt, and we should have power steering. We should be good to go. So, fingers crossed, you guys. Cross your fingers for me. I need something to go right with this thing because, good Lord, this truck has fought the entire way. So, fingers crossed this all works out and we'll be good to go. All right, guys, we thrashed, got the balancer on. We just ran to the auto parts store, got us a short belt. The first one I pulled out of the box worked, so my headphone measurement with the tape worked great. About to fire this thing up. Cross your fingers that this thing doesn't leak and it works like it's supposed to. Dude, power steering on here, game changer. This thing drives phenomenal. Even when it's two-wheel drive, it's not this nice. So I still got to work on the tune-up. This thing needs some help, clearly. But overall, right now we're good. We got our alternator in the back there, charging our battery. So we're good to go. We can street drive this thing now. Totally kidding. If we had roll down windows right now, we'd be good to go. But I'll work on getting that stuff. And once we get this truck back, I'll probably get it rewired, and then we'll be good. All right, guys, we're both up in the lanes to make our first hits. I'm just gonna run Mississippi Queen on motor, just shake it down, make sure everything's good. We got a, I don't know if I call it baby soft, but it's soft, and we'll see what happens here.
Soft for the big motor is
Yeah.
different from soft with that little motor.
Well, it's soft from the big tune-up that we had.
Yeah.
We ran this motor before, so we have a little bit of an idea, but
Yeah.
we got brand new tires on it, and it's super
Brand new
hot
tires.
out. So we'll scrub them in,
New turbo.
see what it does.
Just shake down.
Yeah, it's super hot out.
Yeah. It's not cold.
Now, tomorrow's supposed to be nice, though.
Yeah.
But, all right, guys. Well, y'all will see what
Question
happens.
is, are you ready?
I don't know. I'm a little nervous, to be honest with you. I haven't been down a racetrack since I crashed.
Dang, that just set in.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was sitting over there, and I see the truck lights pull up. I'm like, damn, dude, I don't.
Did you test your belt with like wide open throttle limiter?
No, it'll be all right. As long as I can get around the corner straight, not a problem.
Look,
it's getting
if
around
we
the
see
corner
you
that's a
keep
problem.
going straight, we'll come after you.
Yeah, I got an extra
Think
belt
about
here.
it, bud. You're in control.
Yeah.
You know? You're like, I can't do it.
Nah, dude, I turn into a different person, dude. I lose control.
Yeah, but you're still
I'm
in
kidding. I'm
control.
kidding.
The throttle and brake and steering wheel's in your hands.
Shut it down.
Maybe they'll be in my hands, you know?
What?
Put a jockey in there.
Let me know.
Put a
You
little
set your
Bobby
feet
in there?
too high up and you can't
Oh, I
move
know.
it
We gotta
down.
lower that thing. I don't know how it got so high, but good
Maybe
lord.
you grew.
I don't think so.
Sabotage
Not
it.
not
I
vertically, at least.
Bobby
I'm
said
gonna put
he's
the
got
seat all the way up so we can't get in.
Little Ricky said, watch this trick.
We got a Milwaukee battery. We'll lower that thing in a couple seconds. You want it now?
I'll be all right for this pass. The next one, though, we got to lower that thing down. 'Cause I won't be able to see shit out of that thing.
All right, guys, we're in the lanes, about to make our first shakedown of the event up here at LS Fest East in Kentucky. Kind of sat out the first one because it was really, really hot and still had some stuff to do to the car. I had to put a new set of belts in it and pass tech. Other than that, though, we got it ready and see what we can do. Put a new, fresh set of tires on it, you know, instead of Mickey Thompson tires, and gonna have to scrub them in a little bit and then hope that it doesn't spin. Track's a little hot. It's really hot right now, but we got some good weather coming in tonight for tomorrow. So we're trying to get a couple shakedowns in before the weather gets here to see can't get this thing to run pretty good. We got a lot of heavy hitters in this 10K no time shootout they got up here, so see what we can do. Hey, pull the hood off. The throttle came in. Pull the hood off. No, just pull the hood off. Cool.
Alright guys, we're in the lanes. I'm going to make my first pass. It's going to be two-wheel drive and on motor, just to make sure everything's happy. And I'll probably just take it to the 330 or so and just make sure everything works, everything stops, everything's happy, and then we'll turn it around and turn it up a little bit, maybe turn the nitrous on. This thing is a fucking turd. Converter is way too tight. Yeah, this thing is an absolute turd. But everything looks good. It stopped. So that took the jitters away. And I won my first ever drag race with Mississippi Queen. Only with an 880. Oh my god, that's horrible. My 5.3 in my white truck, like just the cam was just as fast as this thing. So I went across the scale, there was 41.45 would be in it. So it's really not terribly bad considering I'm like 289 pounds or something like that. So yeah, but we're definitely turning the kid on because good lord, that was so slow. All right guys, this is probably the slowest thing I've ever built in my life. We just went at 880 something. I forgot to get the time slip, but everything worked like it was supposed to. I'm just blown away at how slow this thing is. So that was 2-wheel drive on the motor, no nitrous at all. It does have a really big camshaft in it. It does have a tight converter, which is probably a little too tight, but we're going to find out once we spray it. So that's what I'm going to do the next pass. We got about 325 jet in here. I'm going to hit it pretty freaking hard, and hopefully we go faster. Because my Cam only 5.3 used to go 870s on street tires. So, yeah, that's pretty slow. I literally almost made it to the 8th mile before I shifted into high gear, which you'll see in the GoPro. But yeah, converter, super, super tight. Everything else looks good though. Tune-up was almost dead on, so I'm not afraid to spray it the next one, and maybe take it to the 330 and see what she does. I don't know if we're gonna get another one tonight. We'll see, but we'll swap these spark plugs over and get ready just in case.
But I'm locking in with you with my dirt bike.
The dirt bike
Oh,
pro.
this
You're
mode,
standing over here like you got something to say. That's all
this
right.
mode needs to double the jet, two times that
add some
ramp.
squirter to it because
blower.
obviously it won't get on the brake
Needs
clean.
to 2 times that leave and divide that ramp by 2.
Here's the deal. I had the rev limiter at 3,500. It didn't even get there. It got to 32. So the converter, super, super tight.
Don't worry about
And
it.
it
We
the
gave you
motor
carburetor some squirter.
doesn't make as much power on this fuel than it does with the methanol. So yeah, it used to get to the chip. It don't no more.
You want me to pour some of my nitro in there?
Not with the nitrous. I ain't gonna need it. They're gonna leave and it's gonna leave hard.
Hopefully at least harder than I did.
Yeah, you didn't do nothing. I walked up there. I was like, yep, this thing's not going anywhere.
That's exactly what it did. Went nowhere.
Yeah, zip the tire. We need to put some throttle blade in that. Play with the idle tune up a little bit, make it happier, and then we'll simmer it down for the next one.
Well, next one might be good. You never know.
Well, let's simmer down the immediate strike of the tire a little bit and let the power roll in.
Okay.
All right. That's what we're gonna do.
You want me to
Spark
put
plugs.
So put some squirter jet in mine too?
Yeah, 2x on the squirter jet.
Okay.
AKA acceleration enrichment.
Squirter. Got my double pump over there.
Put a toothpick in the air bleed, break it off.
Oh, clog her down, boy. Slow that air down.
That's a bunch of carburetor talk. I don't know nothing about that.
Alright guys, we're finally back in the lanes for our second pass of the day. It is now nighttime, as you can tell. Air got a whole lot better. Turned it down, but it's going to turn itself back up with the air we got. Got my hood clearance, so it's not hitting the rod anymore. Got our brake line fixed. And hopefully we can leave the starting line this pass if it gets a beta.
Speaking of that, the brake line feel good.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get gather up some good data, and we can get us a race car for tomorrow.
All right, guys. Well, we turned Jack Stan's car down a little bit. Still didn't take it. I think we had weight in the car the last time we were here. I don't remember. This track's not anything like Bradenton, so it is a little bit tricky for us because we race on such a good surface all the time. So I think we're gonna have to throw some weight in the back and kind of make a good suspension adjustment. I mean, that was a pretty soft lead. We were like at 3,500 RPM, like 6 or 7 pounds. So it should have took it at least. And I don't even have a hard boost ramp in or anything. So we'll have to play with it tomorrow. Put some weight in the car, maybe get something for the rear to push against. As for Mississippi Queen, we're about to spray this thing and run in 4-wheel drive for the first time. So wish us luck. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully everything stays where it's supposed to stay and we actually go fast, but we'll see what happens here.
Yo, 652.
All right, guys, not a bad hit. Second hit on the truck. First time spraying nitrous, first time using 4-wheel drive. It went a 652 at 106.5, and I have it like super conservative on timing too. And that was we left on 35% on the nitrous. I was just holding it for a second, and then I kind of hooked it in, and it worked really well. The only thing that was off a little bit is I had to start the truck a bunch of times because I kept getting oil down and stuff like that, so my voltage was a little bit low. So we need to get an alternator on this thing. If we're not going to be pushing it back and forth, we'll just have to deal with it. But not a bad lick. I'm happy with that. I was hoping to go a little bit faster, but considering we had low bottle pressure because I didn't have a heater on it and everything, not bad. I'll take it. It's progress. And it went perfectly straight and smooth, and everything worked great, and I'm very happy about it. So we're gonna end this video off there. We got to move some stuff around in James's car, get the chassis right on that thing tomorrow, and we're gonna turn this thing out tomorrow, leave it a little bit harder, because that was only 154 60 foot. We need to go a little bit faster, and I think it'll do it. I think it'll work really well. So we'll see y'all in the morning. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. As always, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next episode.